Argos and the Ticats hook up. This weekend's conference semifinal will be a good one, and it's a game that's definitely a grudge match.
The Toronto Argonauts, the most horrifying movie of 1986, wasn't Nightmare on Elm Street Part 29. It was the film from the second game of their Eastern Final with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Anything that could have gone wrong that day did. The Argos blew a 26-point lead. Hamilton won the game and then went on to win the Grey Cup.
It's playing on my head a little bit because I just, I'm the type of person, I hold a grudge out there on the football field. I remember a guy who would take a cheap shot at me or anything like that. But, I don't go out of my way to, to get them back. But last year was definitely, it was a nightmare, and I don't want that to happen again. I'm going to try to see to it personally, and it doesn't.
Quarterback Gilbert Renfro wasn't with the Argonauts that day, so he isn't haunted by the memories. But he says the 1987 Argonauts will benefit from last year's misery.
From our standpoint, we're going to use that to our advantage, so to speak, because we know that those guys can come back. They're not giving up. They're not going to quit at any time. And when you get into a game of this magnitude, you have to play the whole 4 quarters. So we're going to use that to our advantage, so to speak.
But Tiger Cats defensive back Paul Bennett says the psychological edge has to go to his team.
Well, I know if I was on the opposite end of the deal, it would certainly be in the back of my mind. And I know, it's a negative type thing that I know the coaching staff, for as well as they prepared their team all year, there's really not much they can do about that. All you can do is say erase it from your mind, but it's got to be back there. And if we can get any momentum going early in the game, or if they're ahead, we can start to come back. I'm sure it's going to be a psychological factor somewhere, and it's got to be to our advantage.